cops aren't a problem. Literally never a problem. I've gotten caught with Molly, meth. They don't do anything. They're like, we're not gonna do anything about fucking drugs, you know what I mean? So guys, now this video is gonna be how to make money as a teenager, right, for drugs. Now this is gonna be a video that actually works, like actual working easy shit. Like who's watching all of these videos that don't actually work? Like, it's just difficult shit that you're not actually about to do if you're not trying to work, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be shit that works and is easy. Like, this is legit shit. So you came to the right video if you're actually trying to make money as a teenager and you're lazy as fuck for drugs, you know what I mean? So don't ask why I'm wearing a backpack. I basically fit a lot of racks in my backpack, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna show you how I paid for all my drugs when I had no job and no money type shit, and just never had any problems. Now, this is not spending $100,000 on Plinko lottery tickets, let me tell you that. This is the channel where to find that serious road to 100,000 on Plinko lottery tickets, but anyway, let's get into the video. Yeah, so if you don't know, I've done like a lot of drugs and I just haven't had a job like at all. Like I did before I was doing drugs, but you're gonna be fitting drugs in your backpack, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna wanna be filling up. Like that's what you're gonna wanna be doing, you know what I'm saying? So like you're gonna need money. Now, the first thing is gonna be like the easiest thing. Or not the easiest, but like they're all gonna be just as easy, except for like the second one, but like still not that hard. The first thing is actually gonna be the first thing I did that actually made me a good amount of money for drugs. Now this is selling on Kijiji. Now, you might be like, whoa. That already sounds too difficult. No, it's fucking not. Let me explain. So basically, there's always stuff on the side of the road, like garbage. So if you have a whip, this is easy. But like maybe get your parents to drive you around and look for this shit, you know what I mean? So let me explain. Your parents might actually do this for you, but if you have a whip, you can just do this, or even walk, like it's worth it. But you're gonna be driving around the streets, right? And you're gonna find a lot of garbage on the side of the streets that isn't actually garbage. Like a lot. Like I've made like $400 a week doing this. Like right away. Like found the stuff, put it on Kijiji, and then people bought it right away. You know what I'm saying? Like this basically never failed. Now just finding stuff on the street isn't gonna be the only thing. Like look for stuff around your house that you can like steal and sell, you know what I mean? Like stuff that your parents don't even know about that's stupid expensive. There's so much of that shit. Like, you think I'm joking? No, you can make so much money doing this. And your parents will never fucking notice. Now, if that's not an option for you, I recommend telling your parents that you're trying to do this and see if they have anything that they're willing to let you sell. They actually did. For me, they let me sell like a washing machine. I made like $600 in 1 week from selling a washing machine. Do you know how many shrooms that bought me an acid? Now you might be like, no one's gonna buy this shit, you know what I mean? Now shut up. Like, people buy this shit, like, quick. So, like, just try it. Just try it for a week. See how much money you make. And you'll be like, oh, that's not bad for a week, you know what I mean? Like, be stupid with the pricing, too. Like, make it, like, a good price. So, I have, like, a Guinness World Record book here. If this shit's worth $40, don't be like, yo, 10 or 20. Sell it for 30 or, like, even 35. I'd say 30. But, like, something like that. Like, people will buy it. So yeah, you can honestly make like a few $100 a week just like finding trash on the road that isn't actually trash. Like I found like a water fountain, made $60, just quick. There's gonna be a bunch of chairs outside, some tables, some dressers, like that shit's out there. Now if it's not, usually it is, like just keep looking around. But if it's not, wait till garbage day. Then people put that on garbage day, you'll always find shit. You'll always find shit, fam. But yeah, that's basically how I was making my money for drugs until I just didn't need to do that anymore type shit. Like, it worked good. But if that's not for you, let's move on to option number 2. Now, this is stocks. Now, if you're not trying to do stocks, just skip to option number 3. But let me explain how not difficult this actually is to make a lot of money on stocks. Now, I recommend, like, saving up, like, at least, like, $2,000 before you invest. Now, you might do this selling on Kijiji, which actually won't take that long, but if you have $2,000 to invest, talk to your parents about considering opening an investing account. Now, I think you can even do this on your phone now. It's like super easy, but like maybe like, bro, I'm gonna lose all my money. No, you fucking won't. When a stock goes down, it goes fucking back up to where it was. You know what I'm saying? Like eventually. Like, don't get me wrong, you could, but you're just not gonna. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard. might be like, how? Well, first thing you can do is look up like a trusty fucking stock person on YouTube and just invest in the same shit when they do. Like, they'll tell you when they invest. Now, that's what I did, like, to first start, and I made, like, the most money doing that. Then I just started doing it based on my own judgment, as I could, like, sort of see the trends. Like, you don't need to do all this weird candle chart shit. Like, you really don't. Like, let me give you a big tip. Just look at what it did in the last month, right? Wait till it goes down to, like, a low point, right? So, like, semi-low for, like, what it's been doing, and then invest, like, half of your money, right? Or, like, maybe all of it, like, not all of it, but, like, half if you can, you know what I'm saying? And then, if it goes down, invest the rest, because it's gonna go back up. So, like, when it goes back up, you're gonna make your money back, plus the profit from when you invested when it was lower. And then if it doesn't go down, you're just making money. So when you do that method, you're never losing money with stocks, you know what I mean? That's what I do. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to make it simple, because it is simple, you know what I mean? But if you have more, if you have 10K, like, invest with that, you know what I mean? But you might be like, yo, I thought this is about how to get money as a teenager. This is if you have a bit, and this is also for when you get money using my strategies, how to make more out of it. Now, I've made thousands doing this. I spent it all on drugs, obviously, but I've made thousands doing this. But if you're just trying to make money from, like, zero, Kijiji strategy, and let's get to the rest. Now, my third thing is actually stealing. You may be like, whoa. Stealing, fam? Yes, you don't get caught. You don't fucking get caught. Let me tell you something. I used to get all my beer from stealing it from Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would go to the washroom and stuff a 6-pack in my backpack and just walk out. You might be like, what about the sensors? People don't know this. The sensors don't actually do anything. They don't go off, fam. If you've ever heard it go off, like, by a random person, that was to trip you out so you don't steal. Like, I swear. Like, it's only with this shit that has, like, the actual attached tags that they have to take off at the counter. You know what I mean? And you're not stealing that type of shit. But let's get into, like, stealing. Now, I used to steal 6-packs of beers. I said every time, never got caught. Now, I would steal, like, a lot of packs a week. Like, I'd be a regular customer, so it might be like the cameras. No, they don't check the cameras. And if they see you stealing, they're not gonna do anything. Like, I swear. Like, this is easy shit. So let's get into some strategies on how to steal good and what to steal. So, you might want to go for, like, some speakers or something. Or just, like, some shoes, or, like, just the most expensive small item you can find. Now, there's lots of this. There's fucking lots of this, you know what I mean? Now, you might be like, how do you steal it? So, basically, you're either going to want to go to the washroom and just stuff it in your backpack. There's no one usually watching the washrooms, you know what I mean? So, you go in there with an item, stuff it in your backpack, and just walk out the store. I've never gotten caught doing this. But if you don't want to go into the washroom, I'm going to tell you how to steal in the store without going in the washroom. Now, you're basically just going to want to walk over to a private aisle, and you might be like, obviously, but no, this is easier than people think. You literally just look both ways, make sure there's no one coming from either way, then you just walk into the aisle and put it in your backpack. Because if you look before to make sure there's no one coming each way, there's no one's gonna walk up on you while you're stealing. That's guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Cameras, never a problem, guaranteed. Like, no one's gonna, like, I swear. Stealing is easy, so let me go over that again. Look around. Anyone near the washroom? If there is, just walk back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just walk around the store, maybe put the item back, try another time. But usually there's no one there. So if you look both ways before you go in the washroom, you can just walk into the washroom if no one's there and put it in your backpack and you're safe 100%. And with the aisle thing, you just fucking look both ways. Walk into the aisle and put it in your backpack. Like, you know, like, you only do this if you know no one's gonna be walking up on you. So if you just fucking look to see if no one's walking up on you, and then you do it, just walk into the aisle, like, you're safe 100%. Like, this is easy shit. Now you might be like, how do you make money after you get the items? Now, the best option is going to be Kijiji, right? Now, you can also go to pawn shops. Now, pawn shops will give you less money, but if you're stealing at a higher rate and, like, expensive items, you can do this, you know what I'm saying? But I recommend Kijiji because you'll get more money, and you're just going to want to be saving up, like, maybe, you know what I'm saying? I never saved it, just spent it all on drugs, but Kijiji would be the best one. But you can do anything with it, you know what I mean? Or you can just get free items if you want. Like, if you want a speaker, just go fucking steal a speaker. but you can get off some like decently expensive items that are like small. Now let me tell you about Pokemon cards. Do you know how many Pokemon cards you can fit in your pocket or even your backpack? Now let's talk about the backpack also. They're never actually suspicious about the backpack. Like, even if they know you're stealing, they're not gonna do anything. Like, they're not gonna do anything. I would walk in with a backpack, fill my bag with beer in the bathroom, and walk out every time. Every fucking time. Now, Pokemon cards are so small. Just pile them in your backpack, fam. You're gonna get some rare cards. You can just sell those on Kijiji. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can make $1,000 doing that. I'm not even fucking kidding. Now let's get into something that's like more like working. Like, you could work obviously, but like if we don't want to work, just every once in a while ask your parents if you can mow the lawn for some money. Like, it's not that bad, you know what I'm saying? Or ask like what you can do just to make a couple bucks, because that will add up faster than you think when you're buying drugs. Like, let me tell you. Or like if you have like a brother or sister that's older and has like a good amount of money, just be like, yo, you have anything I can do for some money? Like, that's easy, but if that's not for you, let's get into some more. Now the fourth one is like easy shit, like something like that you can't get all the time, but if you can, it's easy money. Now this is stuff like child funds and like shit like that. Like, I don't know the exact words, but like if you can like sign up for like those programs that give like broke kids some money, like just look them up. I bet there's tons in your area. Just like make up some lies. You can usually, not usually, but like a lot of the times you can get some money, just like a free like $1,000 or like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So like, yeah. If there's like a program that's like helps children get like teenagers get started by like giving them like $250, like if you don't have enough money, or like not get started, but like helps them out by giving them like $250, just do it. You know what I mean? That's $250 in your pocket that you can maybe like buy drugs and weed and sell them. Now that brings me to my next one. Selling weed, fam. Like, bro, this one can make you some extra pocket cash, like I'm telling you. Now, I used to sell weed, and it's not that hard to get like really cheap weed nowadays. Like, if you find the right plugs, I don't know if you have weed maps, but you can find some cheap weed on weed maps. You know what I'm saying? Like some good cheap weed. But like, if you find enough plugs, you're gonna find even cheaper weed too. But weed map still works. Now, I would sell weed, right? And it's really not that hard to mark up the prices, under chop them a little bit, just like a little bit. And when you're under chopping a little bit, you don't have to do this if you have like cheap enough weed. It's good to be a reliable plug, right? But like your customers are gonna build up fast also, not from under chopping. Like, but if you under chop, my point was, your profits are gonna add up fast. But if you don't want to do that and just get like a really like reliable like customer base, it's easy, fam. Especially as a teenager, you're gonna get so many kids buying weed off you. Now just add all the kids in your area, fucking all of them. Cops aren't a problem, literally never a problem. I've gotten caught with weed, I've gotten caught with Molly, meth. They don't do anything. They're like, we're not gonna do anything about fucking drugs, you know what I mean? So yeah, if you want to sell drugs, like harder drugs, that's where you're gonna make some good money. But like, if you're like younger, like maybe around like 15 or 16, stick to weed, you know what I'm saying? Like, more people are gonna be smoking weed. But like, I would make like a lot of money a week doing this, and I was not a big chop. I was not a big like dealer at all. Like, but I would make some extra pocket cash, you know what I'm saying? Like, people will pay $10 a gram, but like you can sell it for anywhere from like, if you're selling $100 ounces, you're gonna be considered a boss-ass plug. And you can get ounces for $50 easy. And people will buy ounces off you a lot, because maybe they want to chop. If you sell a $100 ounce, you can chop a $100 ounce. Like, easy, and make profit. I would buy $100 ounces and come out with like 120 profit. You know what I mean? I'd sell it within a week. Sometimes faster. People will buy whole ounces sometimes at once. Now, this is just gonna grow. This is a great way to make fucking money. If you're selling on Kijiji and selling weed, which is fucking easy for both things, you're gonna have some good cash on you at all times. And it may seem a lot harder to get selling weed than it actually is. You know what I'm saying? Either make an anonymous Instagram account, just post it all, or post it on your Snapchat. Nothing will fucking happen. No legal shit happens whatsoever. I've got caught with meth. Nothing fucking happens. You know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, that's how you're gonna want to make money if you don't have a job as a teenager. As I said, if you're selling on Kijiji and selling weed, which is way easier than you think, way fucking easier than you think, to make $100 a week, even if you're the smallest chop ever, you know what I mean? Smallest fucking dealer ever. You're gonna have some cash on you. And drugs, I don't know why I'm still doing this, but drugs won't really be a problem if you're doing that consistently, you know what I mean? There's always a chance it won't be as good as you think. But if you use at least some of these strategies, you'll be fucking good, you know what I mean?